It is May 1944 and the Battle for Monte Cassino is at its high. You are part of 4th Parachute Regiment, one of the finest German formations. Currently, it's eerily quiet around you, and it's one of the only few quiet moments in days. But you know that quiet means that another attack is imminent. And surely, artillery barrage hits your fortifications. Minutes feels like hours. And when it stops, you can hear man shouting, "Do ataku!" And the bullets start flying your way. You peek from behind the big boulder that is your hiding place, and you can see silhouettes running toward you. As they getting closer, there is one shadow that you cannot quite make up yet. You take cover and you can hear your own heartbeat, but also the soldiers shouting and screaming, the guns firing, but also something big, growling, and now charging at you. You peek above the big boulder once again just to see the set of big white teeth and the bear's mouth that is now just inches away from your face. You know you are going to meet your fate. You met Corporal Wojtek, Polish military bear. Okay, none of the above actually happened, but it would be so cool story if it did. However, if you want to hear even cooler and this time real story of Corporal Wojtek, Polish military bear, who wrestled with the soldiers, who drink beer, who eat cigarettes, and took the part in the Battle of Monte Cassino, stay tuned. My name is Darek, and welcome to the Sands of Time. But how did the bear join the Polish military in first place? To answer this question, we need to go back in time to 1942 and join the Anders army that was traveling from Soviet Union to Iran. But what Polish army together with around 30,000 Polish refugees was doing there? Well, it would take too long for this video to explain that. Let's just mention that after Soviets attacked Poland in 1939, they deported around 350,000 Poles to Soviet Union because ethnic cleansing is just what Russians do. On their way, one of the refugees called Inka, who was also a great niece of General Bogusław Ignacy Florian Wieniawa Długoszewski, and I can pronounce it because I'm Polish, spotted a little boy with the bear cub. But coming back to Inka, she persuaded Lieutenant Anton Tarnowiecki, and unfortunately I don't have any interesting or fun fact about a lieutenant here, to buy her a bear. And I guess back then women were more demanding. Today you're gonna buy the women flowers and it's fine. Back then you probably would buy the flowers and they would be like, "Where is my bear?" So Inka and the bear were living for around 3 months together in Polish refugee camp in Tehran, and after that she donated the bear to the soldiers, who later became 22nd Artillery Supply Company. And that is also the moment when the bear received his name, Wojtek. That is form of Old Slavic name Wojciech, and it basically means a happy warrior. Soldiers, they fell in love with the bear at first sight, and he became a unit mascot. At first, Wojtek had some problem eating, so soldiers fed him a condensed milk served from old vodka bottle. The anecdote have it that this is when he developed a taste for the contents of such bottles. Later on, when Wojtek overcame his problem with eating, he was also treated and rewarded with nuts, honey, fruits, and a beer that later on became his favorite drink. Soldiers also recall that Wojtek liked to have a coffee in the morning and smoke/eat cigarettes because he had very unusual way of smoking cigarettes. He was just eating them, but they have to be lit. If they wasn't lit, he didn't want to eat them. When he didn't drink a beer or smoke cigarettes, he loved to wrestle with the soldiers, and after years, his human companions recalled that even 6 soldiers versus a bear wasn't fair, and Wojtek usually won. Wojtek also was a talented observer. He observed his soldiers and then copied what they've been doing. For example, marching in stationary position when they've been marching together with them. But it was not all just fun and games for Wojtek. Once, in the 1943, Wojtek caught a spy. So the story goes, one of the favorite activities of Wojtek that I didn't mention before was having a shower. And Wojtek loved to have a shower, to the point that he teach himself how to open and close the water. And in the process, usually he used up all the available water. That is less than ideal if you are stationed in the middle of the desert. To prevent that from happening, soldiers start locking up the shower's door, but Wojtek never missed the opportunity to have a shower. So he was patrolling and walking around the camp, and once he saw that the doors was open. In the same time, there was Arab spy that infiltrated the camp and was hiding in the showers. Where those two met, Wojtek and the spy started to scream and shout, and alarmed soldiers rushed into the showers and caught him. Under the threat of another encounter with Wojtek, spy confessed that he's a spy and what he's doing there, who he worked for, and that his target was the ammunition storage. For this achievement, catching the spy, Wojtek was rewarded with fruits, beer, and unlimited showers. However, in 1944 came time for quite radical change of scenery. The 22nd Company was redeployed from Egypt to Italy to take part in the Battle for Monte Cassino. However, there was an issue because the British transport ship that meant to take the soldiers from Alexandria to Italy forbid transportation of pets or mascots. To go around that restrictions, Wojtek was officially enlisted as a private. At first, Wojtek was not an amazing soldier. The battlefield terrified him. Wojtek didn't want to leave his tent, he was hiding. However, over time, he got used to that and he started coming out again. Do you remember when a couple of minutes ago I told you that Wojtek was very talented observer and very often copied what his soldiers were doing? So the soldiers of 22nd Company were responsible for providing the front lines with ammunition, with fuel and with food. And it wasn't any different this time. So one day Wojtek just decided that he gonna help his soldiers move the ammunition crates. So he come out in standing up positions, straight his paws, and waited to be loaded 45 kilograms crates of artillery shells. And he was moving them from the pick-up point to the drop-off point. And to be honest, I find it kind of brave to trust the bear with this job. But Wojtek, he never dropped any of the shells. From the other hand, Wojtek adapted very flexible approach to working hours. So basically, he was working until he got bored. And then he took a break, very long one, or he had a nap. His working ethics improved a little bit when the soldiers started to offering him snacks and treats at the pickup point and the drop-off point. In recognition of his hard work, Wojtek not only got a promotion to the corporal, but also the bear carrying artillery shell became the emblem of the 22nd Company. As we mentioned before, Wojtek really liked to eat cigarettes and drink beer. And did you know that YouTube algorithm like to eat soups and drink likes? So why not to subscribe to my channel and like this video? This will really help my channel. After the war finished, the 22nd Company and Wojtek got transported to Scotland. Wojtek became popular with locals who could meet him and his soldiers in local pubs for a drink. The stories got it that as Wojtek could not say no because he was a bear, the party often finished with everyone involved drunk under the table. On 17th November 1947, the 22nd Company got demobilized and Wojtek was given to zoo in Edinburgh. Why in Edinburgh and not in Poland, you will ask? So Polish soldiers didn't want their friend to become the mascot of the new communistic government in Poland. And also zoo in Edinburgh promised to never move Wojtek from their zoo and promised to give him VIP accommodation with the private pool. His brothers in arms visit Wojtek as often as they could, usually bringing him snacks, treats and cigarettes. Very often they also jump into his enclosure to the annoyance of the zoo employees. In December 1963, after spending 16 years in Edinburgh Zoo, Wojtek passed away. His military brothers did everything they could to preserve Wojtek's memory, and today you can see the Wojtek statues in Kraków, Edinburgh and a lot of other places. Thanks for watching.